So much of our lives are oriented towards other humans instead of animals. But learning these facts about animals may help you better understand the world we share. Watch the video, learn more about the world around us. We will be grateful to you for subscribing to the channel. It is very important for us. Get ready to unleash your inner explorer and delve into the bizarre, fascinating world of animals with these 20 random animal facts you probably didn't know. So, let's begin. A chicken once lived for 18 months without a head. When a chicken's head is chopped off, the severed nerves send impulses to the muscles of the legs and wings, which can cause the remainder of the bird to run around in a flap. Usually this lasts seconds, but in 1945 in Nurse, a bird dubbed Miracle Mike the headless chicken famously lived 18 months after its head was removed. There's a frog that can fly. Yes, really. The Wallace's flying frog, one of the weirdest frogs in the world, glides using its huge webbed feet, which enable it to control its descent and even steer in midair. Believe it or not, adult lions fake injuries from playful cub bites to encourage their hunting skills. Talk about tough love. Octopuses dies after giving birth. While parents sacrifice much for their offspring, few routinely give up their lives. But such is the destiny of a female octopus. Tending her eggs is the last thing she'll do. In a gloriously tragic act of self-sacrifice, she stops eating and dies of starvation before the young hatch. She might even hasten her demise by actively ripping off parts of her own body. Cuttlefish can change color in 200 milliseconds, as fast as a human can blink. Sticking to cuttlefish, did you know they have blue blood? It's so colored thanks to the copper-rich protein it contains known as hemocyanin, which transports oxygen around the body. Mammal blood is red due to its iron-rich hemoglobin, which does the equivalent job. The world's heaviest flying bird, the Cory bustard, weighs an astonishing 11 to 19 kilograms. Because of its tremendous weight, a Cory bustard uses a lot of energy to fly, so it will only take off when necessary. There's an animal that's part vegetable, yes really. The Costaciella sea slug above, also known as the leaf sheep and Shaun the sheep slug, is a photosynthetic animal. It spends much of its time grazing on marine algae. We named it one of the weirdest creatures in the sea. Scorpions, creepy crawlies, can hold their breath for a whopping 6 days. Don't underestimate them. Unlike humans, a shrimp's heart beats in its head. Who knew? Forget Oscar-worthy performances. Possums faint in fear, not play dead. Talk about an effective defense mechanism. Lobsters store wee in their head. A lobster's bladder is in its head. When males fight, they squirt each other in the face with their pee. The golden poison dart frog is extremely dangerous. It's the most poisonous frog on the planet, with skin so toxic it could kill 2 African bull elephants. Indigenous tribes in Colombia used the poison for the tips of their darts, which is where the name came from. Pigeons can do math. You might think of pigeons as not that smart, but it turns out they're actually quite intelligent. In fact, one 2011 study published in Science found that these birds are capable of doing math at the same level as monkeys. During the study, the pigeons were asked to compare 9 images, each containing a different number of objects. The researchers found that the birds were able to rank the images in order of how many objects they contained. Put simply, they learned that the birds can count. Cows are the leading agricultural cause of greenhouse gases. Just one cow gives off enough harmful methane gas in a single day to fill around 401-litre bottles. And that's not the only thing they're pumping out. A herd of 60 cows can produce a ton of milk in less than a day. Here's another bit of bonus trivia. They sleep standing up, but only dream lying down. Frogs can freeze without dying. Why tolerate the cold when you could just freeze yourself solid? According to Kenneth Story, a professor at Carleton University in Ottawa, frogs undergo repeated freeze-thaw cycles. Reindeer eyes turn blue in the winter. Reindeers have truly blue eyes, but only in the winter. According to the Biotechnology and Biological Sciences Research Council, The eyes of Arctic reindeer change color through the seasons from gold to blue, adapting to extreme changes of light levels in their environment. The change in color impacts how light is reflected through the animal's retinas and improves their vision. Kangaroos. These large Australian marsupials are known for their ability to hop great distances, which is the primary way they get around. But an odd feature they have is that they can't walk backward, partly because of the structure of their powerful rear feet and their large tails. This is the reason you'll find a kangaroo on the Australian coat of arms. The designers wanted to symbolize the way the nation was only moving forward, so they picked an animal that physically can't move backward. The coat of arms also has an emu on it. Htps can't walk backwards either. Not convinced that men and chimps are closely related. In 2015, the Royal Science Open Society reported that scientists in Guinea had discovered that the animals they were studying frequently drank fermented palm sap, an alcoholic, naturally occurring sort of wine that human locals are also partial to. The cool clincher: the chimps also used utensils to gather and drink this liquor, namely crushed leaves they used as sponges to sop it up and move it to their mouths, often in copious enough quantities that some of them actually got drunk. If these birds' colorful appearances users in marketing and huge, almost plush-looking beaks give you the impression that they're a fun-loving species, well, you'd actually be right. According to National Geographic, as part of a mating ritual, a pair of toucans will toss fruit back and forth with their beaks. Birds of all species can have quite the sense of humor. Rats can't vomit. Rats can't puke, so it's dangerous for them to eat anything poisonous. When they find something safe, they pee on it to let other rats know it's okay to eat. Planet Earth is home to so many incredible species of animals, each with their own unique perspectives on the world. Understanding animals can result in people's behavior being modified and greater action being taken to reduce harm to animals. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel and expand your horizons with us.